LeBron James is one of the best players on the planet, and many consider him to be one of the greatest of all time. Just as important as that, though, he's a man who has gone above and beyond to become a pop culture icon in various respects, including being in movies, TV shows, being interviewed everywhere, and of course, getting paid to endorse various products. All of that combined, he's worth over $450 million, which means he has some high-priced items on him. So allow us to show you 10 items that LeBron James owns that's worth more than your life. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 10. Championship rings. Let's start with a trio of items that are arguably the most important thing in LeBron's life outside of family. For any NBA player, it's not just about being a good basketball player. It's about saying that you made it to the top and was able to win it all. There are numerous NBA legends and Hall of Famers who never got a ring. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Steve Nash, Reggie Miller, and more come to mind. For a long time, it seemed that LeBron James would be among that list because he would get close, but never break through. But then, he took his talents to South Beach and became a part of the Miami Heat, where he won 2 championship rings. Then he went back to Cleveland and the Cavaliers and finally got a ring with them. Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, come on now, a ring is expensive, but worth more than my life? Well, yeah, they are. Even one ring, just on base value, can be tens of thousands of dollars depending on how lavish they are. Put that with the other 2, and those are some high-priced items. But just as important, the LeBron factor makes them even more valuable. Various legends have auctioned off rings for charities in the past, and they've gone for hundreds of thousands of dollars, like with Ron Artest, to millions with one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So imagine what could happen if LeBron auctioned one off. Exactly. Cha-ching. Number 9, the King's Fleet. To say that King James is rich is an understatement, and since he's lived in many places in the US over his long career, including now being in LA, you'd almost be shocked if he didn't have a fleet of cars. And sure enough, he does. Some only cost him a few tens of thousands, others cost him hundreds of thousands, which goes to prove that just one of his cars is worth more than your life. Sorry. For example, King James reportedly spent $670,000 on a custom Lamborghini Aventador. James had the car wrapped to match one of his Nike shoes, the LeBron James X1, King's Pride Floral to be precise. The base price for a 2019 Aventador S Roadster is a cool $460,247, and again, that's just one car. He's easily spent over $2 to $3 million on the cars that are known to the world. With his newest deal, he can spend even more money on cars, especially as his kids continue to grow up. Number 8, his entertainment business. LeBron knows that his basketball won't last him forever, and as a result he has gone and expanded his craft to go into other various business ventures. One of the most interesting ventures is that he is a producer of movies and TV shows in Hollywood. You might remember one of the movies he helped out with in Trainwreck, and he's done many other cameos and other shows via behind-the-scenes work sense. He is spending his own money to get various shows and movies off the ground, which again shows him trying to branch out. Ironically enough, a lot of people felt that when he signed with the Los Angeles Lakers, his 3rd team in his NBA career, it wasn't just so he could end his career with a legendary team, but because they were in Hollywood basically, he would use the proximity to Tinseltown to expand his entertainment career. And for some reason, he really is trying to do a Space Jam 2. Heaven help us. Number 7, clothing line. There is big money in being an NBA player, especially when you get a big money contract. Yet, getting endorsement deals are the best things you can do to expand your net worth. Nike, Adidas, Converse, and more offer big-time bucks to sign some of the NBA's biggest stars. LeBron is no different, but eventually he decided to go and make his own clothing line via Unknown. He made it in 2011 and it offers streetwear, sneakers, and designer apparel, thus reaching a wide market for a whole bunch of people to buy, and it's done rather well to be honest. Further proving that LeBron knows how to handle his wealth and his expansion into other sectors. Many, including a certain rapper who shall not be named, have tried this path before with mixed results, so for LeBron to do well, that's pretty cool. Number 6, I Promise School. LeBron is usually associated with tearing up a basketball court and making a name as one of the greatest ever to play. But he's also a man who knows what it's like to have a rough upbringing and then get the chance of a lifetime. And and that has affected his mentality in terms of what he does with his wealth. Naturally, he does a lot of charity work, but it goes beyond just the basic events and showings. He spends his own money to try and get kids off the street and into school. This eventually led to the creation of the I Promise School that is in Akron, Ohio, his hometown. The point of the school is simple, is to go and help at-risk kids in the area and make sure that they can get the education they need to live the life that they deserve. LeBron himself opened the school and 250 kids were enrolled in it during his opening. Some might think this is a simple gesture, but it's more than that. This is LeBron giving kids hope that no doubt gave him more satisfaction than any finals win. Number 5, Rolex collection. Among the things you'd expect from a rich person like LeBron, you would be fair to guess that he has watches, mainly Rolex watches and other expensive brands like that. You would be right, but you wouldn't know just how right until you saw the massive collection that he has. A gold Rolex Day-Date 2, which he wore to the Cavs championship parade in 2016, a special edition 18-karat rose gold royal oak, another 18-karat white gold set with 608 diamonds, $178,800 are some noteworthy and lucky watches that tie around his rich wrists. So yeah, just one of those watches can be worth more than your life, and it's very likely that he has gotten more in recent months for one reason or another. How many watches do you need to tell time, LeBron? Number 4, second home in LA. LeBron has many homes, which is fair for all sorts of reasons, not the least of which is the logistics of being in many cities during his NBA career. Sure enough, when he moved to Los Angeles to join the Lakers, he needed to be sure that he had a home to house the family and himself in. He didn't spend too much on it though, just a cool $23 million. This particular house in LA features a home theater, outdoor kitchen, and an elevator that goes directly to the estate's rooftop terrace. There's 8 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms in the King's Palace with a custom kitchen and furnishings throughout. So yeah, a perfectly LA home for LeBron and his family to call home while they live there for the foreseeable future. Makes sense for him, right? Number 3, his family. To be clear, we're not saying that he bought his family, that would just be mean. That being said, there is no doubt in anyone's mind that LeBron loves his family and that he would do anything for them, which brings us to him spending a lot on his family in his own way. For example, one of the biggest reasons that LeBron didn't want to go to college was that he already had a girlfriend who was having his child, and thus he wanted to be able to take care of them. The NBA money he was guaranteed as the top pick in the draft would allow that. Fast forward a few years and he's one of the biggest stars in the NBA. He could get them just about anything they ever wanted, including multiple homes, which we just talked about, trips around the world, and all the toys his kids could ever want. Even the move to LA was about them. He wanted his kids to be a part of the best schools possible, including basketball schools. So he left Cleveland to go to LA, not just for the business aspect, but for them. So in many ways, LeBron is driven by family. Number 2, Liverpool FC. Make no mistake here, LeBron doesn't own Liverpool FC, a respected soccer club in England, but he does own a 2% stake in it, which he spent $6.5 million on. This is ironic for many reasons, not the least of which is that he's a basketball guy buying a stake in a soccer club. But also many thought this wouldn't work out for him. And yet, now, his 2% is worth $32 million. Plus, the team has been doing much better since LeBron bought the team. Coincidence? It has been a thrill to watch such a storied club make their way back to the top again and be a part of it all. LeBron likes the fact that he's diversified in another global sport, named his business partner Maverick Carter told ESPN. Number 1, his body. Athletes like LeBron James never want to be hurt, period. So he spends $1.5 million a year on his body to make sure that he is at peak condition for as long as his body can take it. Cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers, Normatec leg boots, and other things are used to improve and maintain his physique. For the most part, has been a great investment. Add that to the machines and trainers that he buys and pays to have, he tries to make sure his body is always 100% no matter what. That's how much he loves the game. He never wants to be riding the bench. So, what do you think? What do you think of these 10 items that LeBron James owns that is worth more than your life? Can you believe the cost of some of these items? What other things do you feel that LeBron owns? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, Comment the keyword hidden in the video and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.